We are. All right, penalty on Mason St. Ange for tripping. Not deserved in my opinion, but the power play against us. Zach takes the face off. No worries. He kicks it back to Maddie. Maddie passes, tries to send it to the point. Luke deflects, and it's again. They take another shot. He deflects the second one. All right, Montgomery sends it up. Tries to take a shot, but it's off Will Schneider. They send it across. Zach gets the stick on it, deflects it long. Sorry for the rough start on the screen. There's very poor 4G service here. Still kind of relying on the Rink's Wi-Fi, which is also not great. Zach, long shot. Luke deflects it to the corner. Got nobody watching the screen. Streaming to nobody, probably because I've got poor quality. That's Matty Moore. Nice job on defense.
Keep it covered.
Montgomery's there. Luke deflects it. Matty gets back out again. Gabri's going to put the boards on the corner. They knock him down. Greg Nota. He's back in the corner. Off Luke's pad. He's there, being big. Off Luke's chest. Joey takes it. He's gonna run with it. It's on the corner. We're doing a line change.
Sorry, buddy.
Montgomery sends it across. Kyle passes it to Kieran, who taps it. Kieran accidentally crosses into Kyle as he's pivoting. So he gets a stick on it and tries to take it away. Montgomery almost takes it back from him. But Brody takes it. Gets it into the zone. Montgomery knocks it out. Charlie keeps it in. Montgomery tries to knock it out. Sends it around the boards. Jack Klein is fighting for the corner. Brody's there.
Oh, I put it in the car.
Brody keeps it in. It's around. Kieran tries to, I think that's Kieran, tries to center it.
Down here.
Montgomery gets it, and they're going to drive on the offense. They bail out, do a line change. We get it out of the zone. They send it back down deep. Charlie's going to be on it.
Even strike.
Pass it up to Jack. Jack sends it long to Brody. They dump it in. Had to go back out because they're offsides. Lots of people got sticks on it. Nobody can get actual control of it. Landon's getting knocked off his feet. It's going to go back down and around. Kyle Tinscher has got it. He stops and looks, passes it up long to Landon, who's going to pick it up at the blue line, and then get knocked down from behind. We were busy doing a line change. Montgomery goes on the offense, takes a long shot. Luke gets it off his chest. Their player gets a rebound, and he stops the second one, covers. Caden's loses face off. Montgomery recovers. They try to center it. Ends up being behind the net. Saunders is there. He sends it up along the boards. Landon touches it briefly. That's going to end up being an icing call. I guess I didn't call it. Montgomery's back on offense. They send it across. The guy sends it deep to the corner. Saunders up to Connor. Suez. Connor's going to take it in. Tries to skate around. Connor's a big kid, so it's hard for him to dodge around these things sometimes. Mason. Sit out to the boards. People are just hitting it around. It's like, I'm sure they know where they're passing it to. Mason does a nice job. He gets it up to Will Schneider. Schneider up to Caden. Caden's going to actually outstick people. Skates right up to the goal and puts it in! Caden, so unassisted. Well, there probably was an assist on that, but he pretty much skated it up. Score is 1-0. 10:36. Zach kicks back to Greg. Greg passes it over to Matty Muller. He doesn't quite have control of what he wants, so he stops, takes a strategic pause. He ends up to Joey. He just touches it briefly. He doesn't actually trap it. Montgomery's gets possession. They end up taking it behind the net, where... All right, well, a whole bunch of stuff happened. I had to stop, take a breath. Montgomery passed it up. They're trying to shift back to the offense. Sends it across. All right. Matty Muller takes it into the zone. Back in the corner, Montgomery's putting a lot of pressure on him. Gets a stick. Get some sticks on it. Gets around the boards to Zach. Will Schneider. They try and send it up. Zach picks it up. Pass back to Greg. He goes long. Greg taps it across to Schneider, I think? No, I'm sorry, that's Joey. There's Schneider's on the other side. He misses the shot. He's looking where he's shooting. Lost track of the puck. Matty Muller boxes him out to the corner. Greg slipped, lost his edge, went down. Montgomery hits it in, but we're offside, so they had to come back out. All right, it's going to be a tripping call on Joey. Score is 1-0, 8:47 left in the first. Ashburn will draw their second penalty of the game. Kieran does a face-off. Montgomery gets a shot off right away, but Luke deflects into the corner. Kieran gets a stick on it, just sends it down, spinning on the ice, vaguely towards the Montgomery goal. They try to pass it, and Kieran gets the shot on it. The goalie deflects it off into the corner. They're going to send it out into the neutral ice, where Charlie gets it, sends it over to Kyle. Kyle deflects it to Kieran, who just lofts it back up, just left of the goal. Montgomery does a long pass to their guy in the center. Luke loves it. Luke loves it. There was no whistle, so he passed it up to his player because there was no pressure on him. He's not used to that. He usually just holds it. One of his teammates, I think Kyle proceeded to ice it, I'm not sure. Gabry with a face-off. Gabry wins the face-off. Hands it back to Mason. Mason passes it back up to Gabry. Gabry will skate. Flicks it up in the air, dumps it in the corner, lets somebody else go get it. Montgomery sends it around the boards where Gavry's gonna go for it in the corner. Oh, still Gavry fighting with it. We've still got 45 minutes left of a penalty kill. So, eating up the clock is a good thing. Montgomery player loses an edge, goes down. Brody kind of tries to take it from him. They dump it into the zone where Saunders sends it up back into neutral ice. Mason gets it out of the zone. The score is still 1-0 with Ashburn's ahead. A little over 7 minutes left in the first period. We've got about 15 seconds left on our second penalty of the game. Montgomery dumps it back behind the net. Saunders is playing defense to keep pressure on the guy. They try a drop pass, but Saunders gets it first. Puck ends up shooting up high in the air. Montgomery's going to pick it up. They're going to try and center it, but their guy's not ready for it, so it goes into the corner. It's going to come back around the boards. Everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to go get it? Mason sends it up to Caden. Montgomery gets there first. Mason's got it. Montgomery coach is calling for a line change. Mason tosses it up into interneutral ice where Zach either didn't see it or just couldn't turn around that fast. He fights for it, chases the guy into the corner. Saunders is going to pick it up behind the net, pass it out where Landon's going to get... Oh, great. They managed to get a shot off. Luke deflected into the corner. It's back up to Landon. I think he knew he couldn't outmass that guy. The guy's like twice his size. Landon... Oh, Caden centers it. Caden drop pass to Maddie. Maddie's going to try... He sends around the boards. Looked like he was, from here was going to take a shot. Greg picks it up. Drifts all the way back into our zone. Pass it up to Caden. Caden takes it into the zone. Sends it across to Landon. Landon takes a shot. I think. Wide of the net. Ends up behind. Gavry's fighting for it in the corner. Montgomery's going to pick it up and switch to the offense. They send it across, but Caden gets a stick on it. Stops at neutral ice. Takes a slap shot. Goalie deflected it. Gavry got a second shot off. Montgomery picks it up in the corner. They try to dump it to their guy Long. Not going anywhere. Luke just gently taps it, so slow it down so Matty can pick it up. Matty puts the gas on. He is flying out there. Montgomery gets a stick on it, and he loses control, ends up in the corner. Pass it back to Zach. Zach sends it back into the corner where nobody was there to get it. Montgomery ends up with it. They try to pass it up to center ice, but their guy's not there. Matty sends it down deep, heads to the bench. Kyle takes a shot from blue line. Couldn't really see very well what happened with it, but obviously still in play. Montgomery ends up dumping it in the corner where Kyle's going to get there first. I think Montgomery's doing the line change. They got enough players out, keep some pressure on. Kyle passes it up to Will. Zach's there, right in front of us here. He lofts it into center ice. Montgomery sends it down and around. Charlie's going to be there in the corner. Even Charlie doesn't get there in time. The Montgomery player misses it, and Will Schneider has clear ice to the goal. He tries to shoot it. The goalie deflects it. Oh wait, no, I think that's the score. There you go. I'm sorry. That's it. That's going to be a 2-0 game. Oh no, I'm sorry. The whistle was not for that. It was for a penalty. Yeah, it was a penalty. I misread the. I didn't think. I mean, that would have been a little more celebration. It's like I thought the goalie waved his arm, but I guess that was. That's just my mistake. My mistake. Still a 1-0 game. But we have a 2-minute power play. Kieran takes a long shot from blue line. Charlie takes a shot. Caden tries to deflect it in. And then Brody, I think. Brody tapped it again. Goalie covered. Caden takes the face off. Brody's got it. He taps it back to Kieran. Kieran, slap shot from the blue line. Goalie deflects it off to the corner. Charlie turns it back to the center. Brody back to Kieran. Kieran to Brody. He will skate around. Brody takes a shot. Deflected. Trying to wrap it around, get something. There's a lot of defense right in front of that net. Charlie passes back to, don't know who is there. Oh, Gavry. Charlie's going to drive in. He tries to flick. Oh, and the goalie, it's off the goalie's leg pad. And it's a long slide. That's going to be icing call. Zach opposed knee lines up and face off. Lots of discussion here, the linesman and the coach. Zach wins a face off. Saunders takes a shot, ends up behind the net. I think that's Brody to Kieran. Kieran long or wide of the net. So Montgomery, kind of a little bit of a breakaway. There's plenty of pressure on him. He gets a shot off. Luke catches and holds. Zach lines up for the face-off. Joey taps back towards the goal. That was weird. Kieran flicks deep. Center ice. Montgomery picks it up. Zach collides with him. Kieran ends up with the puck. Can't get it in between the legs of the other Montgomery player. They send it down. Saunders has got it. He sends it off the boards up towards Schneider. Ends up squirting out to center ice where Zach sends it to Kieran. Sends it back to Will Saunders. He's going to drive into the blue line, into the zone. Tries to take a shot, ends up getting deflected up high. We got some players changed out there. Joey's in there. Play stops. I don't think it was a penalty. I saw that. I couldn't see exactly what happened, but safety net shook, so I think it's just an out of play thing. Caden lining up for face-off. He wins it, ends up coming back to Saunders. Saunders taps it back up to Caden, who taps it in, but loses control of it. Montgomery's going to switch to the offense. Mason gets a stick on it. They try to shoot, and it's just wide of the net. That was a nerve-wracking shot. I thought Luke was going to miss it. I think he deflected it wide. Saunders got it. He's going to send it around the boards up to Landon. Landon to Caden. Caden puts the gas on, taps it across to Gavry. Gavry gets it past the guy, but loses control of it. Sends it towards the goalie who will cover it. Today's broadcast brought to you by Potato Chips from the Snack Shop. The Snack Shop. It's not just for snacks. Montgomery passes across, and they've got a pretty clear ice. Our guys are racing. This guy's fast. He shoots wide of the net. Luke reaches, but he knows it's not going in. Landon goes down, trying to fight for it up by the blue line. They send it across. Their guy ends up either their guy or I think Mason deflects it, trying hard to get it out of there. Taps it up. They end up sending it back behind the net. Mason's going to go get it. He sends it around the boards where Gabry's waiting. Caden goes into this guy who is not intimidated at all because he's twice as big as Okay. All right. We get it in front of the net again. Net's off. Not sure what happened there, but it got way off. Luke's trying to explain what happened to the linesman. It wasn't my fault, man. It wasn't my fault. I'm not sure what happened. I wasn't looking at that. Caden Sawyer with the face-off. Maddie Mueller ends up with it. Sends it across to Landon, and time will run out in the first period. The score is 1-0. Can't give you a shot count because I'm not counting. I sent it this morning. Well, it's the one I sent out right after this morning's game. Is it, people, do you need me to send it again? I can send it again. Well, it's whatever link I sent this morning. It's not the same as this morning's game, but I set up the time stream. All right. I don't know. It's the least I can do. I mean, I'm here at the games anyway. Today's broadcast brought to you by Sisters and Moms. Sisters and Moms. Supporting hockey players everywhere. There's a lot of sisters here today. It might do. Hey Megan, do you want to take Mom's jacket for her? I don't know if she needs it, but sisters and moms helping each other out. Kieran takes a face off. Loses it, but puck ends up going back right away to Maddie. Greg gets a stick on it, and Kieran dumps it into the corner. Connor engages behind the net, but they come up with it and send it up to their guy, where I'm not sure who it was. I think it was possibly Jack. No, Jack's not out there. Puck's in center ice. Kieran's got it with clear ice between him and the net. He takes a shot. Brody takes a second shot. Ends up behind the net. Third shot. Connor takes a third shot. Goalie covers. Kieran, Brody, and Connor in that order. And Kieran's going to the box. I don't know what that was for. Ref's trying to explain it to him. He does not seem happy. I didn't see Kieran do anything this time. Kieran has earned enough penalty minutes in this season, but I don't know what that one was for. Don't worry. Looked like Connor was going to line up for the face-off for a minute there. Brody takes the face-off. Connor ends up with it. And it's going to come out. Connor's going to race out. Montgomery's going to come in. Connor and Maddie Mueller, fighting defense there, got it out of there. Montgomery walks deep. We're working penalty kill. Score is 1-0. Ashburn's up. Luke is still in goal. I think they may end up splitting it. So that was Brody just iced the puck, which nice slow icing. Eats up max amount of time, I guess. If he could have gotten just a little bit less juice on it, it would have stalled out. Had that much more time on. But I'm not arguing. These guys, kids are good. Looks like we've changed out. Looks like Zach's going to take a face-off. Ends up going back to Charlie. And around to the other side. We try to get it out, but that doesn't work. Montgomery dumps into the corner where Will Schneider, I think. You can see the 5 on the jersey. To the Will or Kyle. No, it's Kyle. They take a shot off somebody's skate. Kyle takes it, and he dumps it at the goal. Goalie stops it, decides to cover. "54 seconds left in the penalty." With Kieran in the box. Zach with face-off. Joey's out on offense. Montgomery's going to end up with it. They send it across to their guy. We've got Charlie and Kyle on duty as defense. Kyle goes back and gets it. He drops it away into the corner. Montgomery takes it behind the net, puts the brake on, and tries to get it up in front of the net. There's a lot of scramble there. And I think it was under Luke's pad briefly when they're sending a Montgomery player to the box, it looks like. No, just bringing it out. I thought I missed a hand signal from the refs there for a minute, but Gavry takes the face off. Kyle ends up trying to get it in the air, but it doesn't go as far as he wanted, I think. Montgomery picks it up. They dump it into the corner. It's going to come around to, I can't see who, backhand. Oh, amazing save, Luke. He saves one. He was way out of position, and he realized that they had a back door open, and he just lunged a leg out. It's going to be long wrister here, icing call. He probably pulled a groin muscle there. That just looked like that was a heck of a play. You can see him stretching like, ow, that hurt. I can't see it. That was an amazing athletic move. Gabby White with face-off. Montgomery picks it up. They've got a blue line. They dodge around Gavry and end up hitting it high into the net. Play will stop. I got a thumbs up from Bob Mueller on Luke's amazing play there. Caden Story with face-off. Defense. Montgomery comes up with it out of the corner. They try and center it. Big scramble, and the net's way off again. Somebody shoved Luke into the net. He's on his back. "13 minutes, 7 seconds left in the second period." Caden Troy took the face off. He managed to just get it out there on defense, and he will skate it in. Drops it to Landon, who takes a shot. Deflects up, hits the top bar. Gabry brings him to the corner where Caden's already boxed up under the boards. Landon, managed to keep, with Mason's help, manages to keep it in the zone, but loses control of it. Montgomery's going to go on offense. Gavry loses an edge, goes down, trying to take it from him. Will Saunders gets a stick on it and gets it away, interrupts the offense. Mason puts the brakes on. He's got it behind the net. He's looking. He passes up to, I think that's Gavry. Yep. Gavry brings it along the boards, ends up spinning roughly towards the Montgomery net. Montgomery picks it up behind their own net. Caden's there trying to provide some pressure. We're back at full strength, by the way. They send it up right in front of, into the glass in front of me. Will Saunders flings it kind of towards the net. Landon deflects it with the upper part of his stick towards the goal, but it's still over. Landon kicks it out, drops it to Mason. He's going to tap it in. He tries to send it across to Caden, but Montgomery's skate gets in the way. Caden's got it. He's looking. He sends it over to Kieran, who just slap shots a little high of the net. Landon and can't see who else, probably Mason, trapped there against the boards, struggling for the puck. Montgomery comes up with it. Kieran tries to sneak in from behind. Caden sneaks in, gets a slow shot off. A slow screen shot, but goalie deflects it behind. Montgomery flicks it out into neutral ice. Saunders sends it up to Kieran. Kieran puts the gas on. Holds in the corner, centers it, but nobody's there to tap it in. Mason gets it towards the net, and there's Kieran zooming in. He missed it. He gets a stick on it briefly, or I think he stick one under it, and then he ended up bouncing off his skate. All right, he's gonna go get it in the corner. Oh, tries to outstick and fake the guy out, but it doesn't quite work. A valiant effort. They flick it down. Saunders is gonna pick it up at center ice. He flicks hard around the boards, where Brody's gonna intercept it. Hands it to Jack, who takes the shot. Goalie stops it, covers. Score is 1-0. 10 minutes, 23 seconds left in the second period. Championship game for the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League 14U Upper Patrick Division. Brody Kavanaugh takes the face-off. Montgomery ends up with it behind their own goal. Jack Klein and Brody Kavanaugh. Montgomery comes up with it. They send it up to their guy on the point, who just jumps out of the way. I think it was Greg Noda sends it back into the zone. Whoops. Greg misses it this time. He has to chase it. There's heavy pressure on him. He drops it back behind where Jack Klein gets it. And Kieran Richardson. I know a guy named Kieran Sullivan, lives down the street. He's also a hockey player. Kieran Richardson did some moves. Here we go. All right, Greg Noto's got it behind the net. He passes around to Jack Klein, who I think didn't see it coming behind him. Montgomery gets a shot towards the goal, but Matty Muller blocked it. Luke gets a stick on it, taps it up. Richardson, not Sullivan, will take it. It's too much defense. He ends up trying to do put the brakes on and fake, but it doesn't work. 3-on-1. Montgomery's going to go on offense. They try to get it in front of the net, but we got too many guys there. Kieran Richardson again. I think that's Kieran. No, that's Matty Muller. Matty puts the gas on. Montgomery does some fancy skating, puts the brakes on. Brody boards some guy who's like a head taller than him. But Montgomery ends up sending it around. Joey Greenland gets in front. He takes a puck from a guy who's a head taller than him. Connor's comes off the bench and immediately engages. He's got it, fight for hard. Montgomery gets around Kieran. Does a pass or two, takes a shot. Luke will grab it and hold. Score is still 1-0 Ashburn with 8 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period. I think that was Brody, with the face-off. No, I'm sorry, it was Zach Posney. Zach comes up with it around the blue line, trying to get it out of our own zone. Montgomery's got it. Their own players getting in their way. Joey Greenland did a nice job interrupting the Montgomery offense. Charlie gets a stick on it, sends it across, but we don't have anybody to recover, so Montgomery's got it. They send it around the boards where Connor fights the guy who they both end up going down. Charlie, long shot. Luke deflects. It hits the referee almost in the face. Montgomery gets this nice centering pass, but there's nobody there to capitalize on it. Connor boards the guy, loses his stick in the process. Zach ends up with it. Oh, there we go! Very nice. Zach Posney sent it across to Charlie Sandberg, who flicks it in the top shelf corner, just rattling around inside that net. That will make the score 2-0 with 7 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second period of this championship game. Caden Sawyer lines up for the face-off. Nobody really wins the face-off. Eventually, Gaverty comes up with it. He tries to take a shot off the goalie's pads from close in. Landon's there. Montgomery's going to pick it up, backhand it into center ice. Their guy passes back. Mason St. Ange on defense. They take a shot. Luke will grab and hold. Caden Sawyer lines up the face-off. Puck ends up back behind in Mason's possession, but he gets boarded. And we got somebody back in the corner. It's really hard to see. Caden's not there. It's Caden skated past it. Gaverty has it. Comes out. Oh, across into center ice where Montgomery intercepts the pass to Landon Street. They end up drop pass. Mason's there. And Caden. So we're going to take possession of it. It's Gabriel White. Sends it long pass to Landon, who's got nobody, clear ice between him and the goal. He shoots it off the goalie's face mask. Gabriel drops it to Caden. Caden drops it back to Mason. Caden, defense really putting some pressure on here. The penalty on this guy from Montgomery, who's looking at the ref like, what the hell did I do? I think that's Kazai. We used to play with him. Luke used to play with him a long time ago. And he was at Caps Academy. Zach Posney with face-offs ends up heading back to Charlie. Charlie hands it over to Kieran Richardson. Kieran looks like he lines up for the shot, then hesitates, takes it as a wrister instead of a slap, and the goalie will catch and hold. That was a really good try on Kieran's part. Nice move. Zach lines up, face-off, recovers it himself, drops it to Kieran. Kieran takes the slap shot this time. It's under the goalie's pads. The goalie is double-checking that it is not in, and it is not in. That was right on the line, but it was not in the goal. Zach effectively loses the face-off there. Montgomery ends up with it, but pressure in the backside is real. We're still on power play for another minute 33. Montgomery's going to come up with it. Flick it off the boards where Charlie Sandburn. Oh. As soon as Charlie touched it, there was a whistle, so that probably means penalty on us. It's going to be on Zach. He's shaking his head. Not happy about that. Nobody's happy about that. Well, nobody on the Ashburn team. Brody Kavanaugh lines up for face-off. Still scramble. Montgomery's going to come up and dump it. Matty Muller puts some gas on as he goes behind the net, tries to send it up to off the boards. And Montgomery's got it somewhere. They're struggling for it up along the boards. Can't see what's going to happen here. Looks like it's coming around back behind the net. Mason St. Ange. I'm sorry, that's Greg. Is that Mason? That's Greg. Greg Noda. I saw the 4 on the jersey. Caden puts the gas on. He's got 4 players on him. ends up can't do a whole lot with that much defense. Brody comes up with it. It's back to Maddie. Maddie, slap shot. Wide of the net. It's going to come all the way around the boards back to Greg. Greg, slap shot off of somebody's shoulder behind the net. Montgomery goes on the offense. Does a nice job skating around, but Brody gets a stick underneath. This is Matty Muller again. Put the gas on. He's going to outspeed these guys. Can't get there fast enough. No whistle for a trip there. Brody Kavanaugh fighting for it. 2-on-1 in the corner. We're still doing penalty kills, so Brody's putting the pressure on deep, but the rest of our guys are faded back onto defense. Greg Noda, he's got it. He's doing some fancy moves, trying to get it out. 20 seconds left on the penalty, and that's Caden Soy. He had clear ice, but didn't have the speed there. Matty Muller on defense. They pass across. And it's going to be a score. So I could see Luke looking back and forth, trying to figure out which way it was going to come from. There's just too much offense. It's not big enough to cover that whole net. It's got to keep moving. I think he couldn't shift fast enough. Kieran Richardson. I gotta not say the name because it just messed me up. Kieran Richardson takes face off, hands up with it out himself, and just flings it. Oh, it looked like it was in the net from where we were sitting, but he was actually on the outside of the net. We saw that puck up against the Gabby White and Landon Street fighting for it in the corner. Landon comes up with it, puts the brakes on, skates it around, and gets double teamed by Montgomery. Charlie gets a stick. Disrupts their offensive play there. It's going to come around. I think that's Will Schneider. Puck is rolling long. Montgomery's there first. Both teams at full strength. The score is 2-1. Gabby White putting some pressure on deep in the Montgomery zone. Okay. Comes up. Landon misses the pass. Kieran picks it up though in center ice. Sends it across. Charlie to Gaffrey. Very nice. Charlie to Gaffrey. Gaffrey to Landon. Landon to the back of the net. And that will make the game 3-1. With 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the second period. Really nice. Promotional consideration today brought to you by Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Zach Posney takes the face-off. Will Schneider comes in. The puck rolls over to the side where Will goes after it. There's struggling for it right there on the far boards in front of the bench. Zach taps it up. Connor goes and chases after it. Can't quite get there in time. Does get that long arm out. Put some pressure on Montgomery. This comes up. Will Schneider's there. He's going to get it into the zone, but loses control of it. Montgomery's going to slow down for a second. Looking pass. Mason St. Ange manages. I think he kicked it. Pass it up to Connor. Connor just tapped it briefly. He's got it along the boards. All right, so that's going to be a penalty. I think on Connor. It's a penalty on Connor. He's mad about it. Parents are mad. They point out that he had the puck. Still, it's going to be a 2-minute penalty on number 97, Connor Suez. And we will have a penalty kill. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the second period. Kieran Richardson's lined up for the face-off. Move up a little closer here. Montgomery comes up with it. They end up dumping it at the corner. Greg Noda chases after it. He sends it around the boards where Brody, I think, missed it. And Montgomery picked it up at the point, took a shot. Matty Muller's got it. He puts on the gas. And that's going to be a trip on Montgomery. I'm not sure they really deserved that. He basically tried to jump over the player's stick and it didn't work. They're counting that as a penalty on number 2, but I'm not complaining too loudly. I don't know. I'm not a ref, so that may well. Kieran Richardson with the face-off. We are at 4-on-4 play for another minute, 30 seconds. Brody Kavanaugh got a shot on goal right after the face-off, but easy deflection from the goalie. Kieran collides, and Brody gets it to Kieran, who can't quite get the shot off. Too much defense. He ends up passing it back to Greg. Greg takes the shot. There is another penalty, hooking. Must be on this guy. He didn't have to wait to know that he was going to the box. He just knew. You know what you did. All right. So we should be at 4-on-3 play for another minute 17, where it'll become 5-on-3. Charlie ends up with it. Takes a long shot. Caden zooms past the puck. It's going too fast to do anything with it. Montgomery's drive interrupted by a nice defensive play by Kyle Tinshirt. Caden Soy lines up. He's looking for the pass. And Kyle gets it, takes the shot, doesn't work. Charlie takes a shot off the rebound. Montgomery hits it off to the boards where they're going to get there first, and they will ice it. Two seconds left in the second period. The score is 3-1, Ashburn. 42 seconds left of 4-on-3 play. They were changing out players, and you're not allowed to change players that close to the end of the period.
2 seconds.
They send Zach out. Caden takes the face off, and play will stop. That's the end of the second period. Score is 3-1. We got 3 different penalties ongoing. That's Luke's sister walking by.
What? Oh, I know. That's what...
Here we have the parent shuffle. That period change. All the parents of primarily offensive players going down to watch their kids score. As the offensive parents from the other team head the other way. Sometimes you see the defensive players heading the other, mostly just goalie parents, shuffling the other way. Lots of intense coaching happening right now, I imagine. Charlie's mom walking by. Luke's mom. What do you want? How can I help you?
It is.
All right.
Good over here.
Connor and his.
He's still in. Holy shit.
They what? He's doing a good job. What? I think that was. I don't know. This question was. We thought that Luke was, since he played this morning's game, might not play today. And they said, well, it was the last game. They might switch him. See how it went, but Kieran takes a shot. All right. Connor comes out of the box. We are should now be at 5-on-3 play for, I don't know, the 15 seconds. Kieran tries to backhand it into the goal. Doesn't quite work. Will Schneider comes up with it. He drop pass to Brody. Brody passes over to Will. Will tries to take a shot. Kieran tries to slap shot it in. Gets deflected off the Montgomery defense. He goes after the bounce. And Will Schneider drops it to Kieran. Kieran. Oh, that's like it. Charlie Sandberg. Oh. Clean hit. No icing. Schneider behind the net. Sends it around. Brody's got it. Montgomery sends it across. Charlie puts the speed on. Montgomery's going to flick it down to where Charlie is. Will Schneider sends it off the board and down deep. That's could be a nice call unless Brody gets there first, which he does. Gets centered, and somebody, Montgomery, hits it across. She's sitting right to my left. Kyle Tinshirt takes it in, tries to center it. Montgomery gets something on it, but I think Zach or it's like maybe Caden. Montgomery's going to come up with it, switch to the offense. Kyle Tinshirt gets in his way. Will Saunders gets there. Kyle gets clobbered. 3-on-1 for a moment, then Zach's there, so it's 3-on-2. They manage to center it. Saunders sends it along the boards up to where Landon is. Zach gets it out of the zone. Pass intercepted. Kyle gets the stick on it. He gets it. Montgomery's going to pick it up again. Joey sends it along the boards down to where I can't see it. Comes shooting out. Kyle picks it up back in our zone. Sends it to Charlie Saunders. Will Saunders. I get the names right. I'm talking too fast. Joey tries to drop it to I don't know who. Montgomery picks it up. They send it across. Mason gets a stick on it, but doesn't quite completely stop it. They send it. It's off Luke up high in the air. Zach will dump it. Montgomery has to. He did a nice job. Just the right amount of energy. Gabby White. Nice to stay on. Nice pass up to Gavry and Cade Sawyer. Alright. This little guy from Montgomery skated around our guys, got a shot off. Luke stopped it and fell on it. Caden with the face-off. Montgomery comes up with it. They center it, but their guy can't get a stick on it. They send it around the boards where Greg Noto will chase after it. And Connor comes in, knocks the guy down. They take a long wrister, and Luke will trap it with his pads. And Gavry gets it out of the zone. Montgomery hits it back in. Maddie sent it up to Gavry, I think. And he's got it again. That's Maddie. Flicks it up in the air, up towards Connor. Connor's looking, Sends it across to Gavry, but Gavry misses the pass. And that's going to be icing. Score is 3-1. 11 minutes, 12 seconds. I'm sorry, 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third period. Kieran Richardson sets up for the face-off. Montgomery comes up with it. They dump it into the corner. They're going to send it to the guy at the point where Jack Klein intercepts it and outskates the guy. Kieran takes a long slap shot. The goalie will glove it and hold. 11 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third period. The score is 3-1. Kieran lines up for the face-off. Kieran sends it around the boards. Maddie stops it at the point. Tries to shoot it, but the defense gets there and interrupts it. He sends it a second time. Comes up Greg Nutter from the point. Kieran providing pressure from behind. Greg picks it up center ice. Tries to skate in, gets kind of tripped up there. Montgomery flicks it down, and that should be an icing call. Ten minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period. Zach Posney lines up for the face-off. Patented spin move. Kyle takes a long wrister. Gets deflected. Charlie stops, passes it across to Kyle. Kyle doesn't quite control it, but gets into the thing. Zach's there to help. Will Schneider, I think, tries to center it. It's right in front of the net. Bouncing around. It's a couple shots there. The goalie is, just couldn't get it in. I don't know how many shots that was, but Charlie tries to send it across. Montgomery, Foy intercepts it. Charlie takes it back from him. He's going to skate up himself. And the goalie reaches out and holds it. Zach lines up for the face-off. 9 minutes, 46 seconds. The score is 3-1. Charlie passes it around to see who was in the corner. Looks like it was probably Joey. Joey's got it. He's going to send it back up to Charlie, I think. Gets sent around again. It's right there in front of the goal. There's a scramble. The goalie thinks he has it. And he does. There's a whistle. 9 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third period. Score 3-1. Montgomery comes up with it after the face-off. I couldn't see who actually was doing it. They send it across. Charlie backhands it back over to Gavry, who takes it along the boards. Montgomery does something. Oh, right there, and that was Caden, I believe. Was Caden or Landon? You can see the 8 on the jersey. That was Landon who flicked it in. That'll make the score 4-1. Four to 1. 9 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third period. And Montgomery will call a timeout. I'm only assuming it was Montgomery. I'm not sure why we would call a timeout right now. But there's definitely a timeout. Dance moves provided by the younger brothers. I assume they're younger brothers. Because younger brothers like to come see hockey games too. Luke remains in goal. Kate Sawyer lays up to the face-off. They drop it right away. No hesitation. Montgomery's going to come up with it. They try to center it. Doesn't work. They drop it back to the point. He tries a slap shot. That doesn't work either. Saunders gets hit hard. Recovers quickly though. Puck comes around. He's right back up on his feet. Mason knocks the guy down. He flicks it up along the boards to where Landon's waiting. Landon backhands it into center ice, where Gabry couldn't quite get control of it fast enough. He's trying to fix the net, apparently, without interrupting play. Luke's shaking his head. Apparently, that was off the pegs. He's not sure what to do about it. It's like, I guess he fixed it. So, penalty on Montgomery. Number 28, Tobin. Another one of our Luke's former teammates from back when he played at Kettler. Kieran takes the face-off, hands it up to Brody. Brody's thinking about it. Hands it to Saunders. Saunders sends it back. Kieran, Saunders tries a long wrister, gets deflected. And Mason intercepts it right about at our blue line. He hands it to Jack. Jack sends it up to Brody. Brody puts the gas on. He will drive in towards the goal. Couldn't quite get the angle on it. Puck's going to come across to this guy who's going to get boarded by Kieran. Brody sends it across to Jack. Jack takes the shot. Goalie will glove it and hold. Stopping play with a score of 4-1. Ashburn in the lead. 7 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third period. There's still a 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the power play. Coach trying to get his lines right. Zach takes the face off. Comes back to Mason. Mason sends it across to Kieran. Takes a slap shot. Again, it'll be in wide. Either that or it was deflected. Montgomery tries to skate into Kieran, but that doesn't work. Kieran takes it from him. Skates it right past the guy. He tries to line up his shot, but defense actually stops him. He's still trying to find some angle over there in the corner. Centers it, but nobody's there to get it in. Good. It's a chip up there. There's Schneider doing his defensive thing, stops the guy from the advance. Mason tries to send it around, but didn't. Mason St. Orange. Announcement about somebody's got to move their car right in the middle of the game. I guess that's what they have to do. Matty Muller tries to tap it up. Matty hesitates, looks, passes it to Mason. Mason sends it up along the boards to where Zach will pick it up. But I think either Joey or Will jumps the gun, was in the zone, so it's going to be offsides. Penalty's over. Both teams are back at full strength. Score is 4-1 with 6 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third period. Caden with the face-off. Ends up coming back to Matty. Matty taps it up to Gabry. Gabry sends it around the boards. Gabry chases it behind the net. Connor's there. Caden picks it up. he's trying to do something fancy, but ends up passing it off to Gabry. He sends it to Connor. Connor takes a shot. It's deflected. I think it came off Greg's stick into the safety net, and play will stop. Cute kids dancing next to us. Caden Sawyer lines up the face off. Montgomery player lost his stick. Greg takes a long wrister. Montgomery comes up with it on the rebound. Matty Muller doing his defense thing. Montgomery takes it behind the net.
He's like looking at his arm.
Caden. Long wrister. Greg stops it. That's Greg fighting to get it out of there, of the zone. Montgomery's going to send it around the boards. Matty is going to get there. Puts the brakes on, turns, so he has some maneuver space. He's looking side to side. There's still some defense right on him. He drops passes over to Greg. Greg puts it in the corner, sends it up to Gabry. Gabry flicks it along the boards, where Caden will chase after it and take possession. He tries to send it across to Connor, but Montgomery defense gets in the way. Darn them, doing their jobs. Matty takes it into the corner, around behind the net. Skates it up, sends it. Oh, he's just holding it. He takes the shot. Goalie deflects behind the net. I think that's Connor. Says take a shot. Montgomery is going to send it down. They just dump it. Matty picks it up, sends it across to Greg. Greg sends it over on the boards where Brody picks it up. He tries to send it back to Greg. Montgomery gets a stick on it. Greg will send it around the boards where Montgomery is, and Brody were waiting, but lost control of it. They're going to take a long shot. Luke will grab and hold. Four minutes, 5 seconds left in the third period. Presumably, all goes well. Knock on wood. Final period of this CBHL season for our boys here. Kieran with face-off. Jack ends up with it. Gets double-teamed. Charlie trying to help. Kieran takes it. Skates between the skates. Montgomery player. He sends it across, but Montgomery gets there first. Jack Klein picks it up at center ice, off the boards and into the corner. Montgomery drop pass where Brody gets it, tries to send it back to Kyle. Kieran puts gas on and gets there, interrupts. So that's going to be a tripping call against Kieran, although I don't think that was really sort of same, in some ways, like the same thing happened like to Kieran earlier, where like actually I don't think it was Kieran, somebody else tried to jump over the player's stick basically and then fell down and they called tripping. So I don't think that was really justified, but I understand what happened. We will have a penalty kill. Kieran is in the box. Zach takes the face off. Montgomery, long wrister. Luke deflects it. It's in the corner. Montgomery stays shot. Luke stops it and falls on it. Play will stop. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third period. 1 minute, 49 seconds left on the penalty kill. Zach Posney lines up for the face-off. Montgomery, Tobin tries to take a shot. Zach gloves it, backhands it out of the zone, where Montgomery's going to have to hesitate. Zach backhands it again deep. That's going to be a probable icing call. Yep. Montgomery has pulled their goalie. It's 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third period. We have minute 28 left on Karen Richardson's penalty. So we are at 6-on-4 play. 6-on-4. So they've got 6-on-4, but with an empty net. That's a lot of players there. Joey gets it and just gets massively outnumbered there. Their guy tries to drive it down. Saunders putting the defense on. They send it around. Zach tries to get there first. That guy's going to take a long one. It's into the boards. All right, they've got it. Zach got a little tap on it. Missed the net. Ended up being behind. Saunders fighting for it. It's 3-on-1. They try to wrap it. Luke deflects, and they get it in. So it will be 4-on-2 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Can't blame Luke too much for that one. It's a lot of pressure. All right, Gabry takes the face off. They put their goalie back in for the start. Even strength. Gabry wins the face off, gets it back to Matty Muller. He taps it up to Caden. Caden tries to drive in, gets boarded. It was the two of them both at the boards, but the Montgomery player went down and looks hurt. Yeah, he definitely looks hurt. Montgomery's coach is coming out to check on him. Minute 54 left. The score is 4-2.
Stop it! I see a rainbow! If you sit down and do this, the rainbow is going to reach. Let's go at the very top so we can see.
Refs wave out for one of the teammates to come out and help him off the ice. Some of his teammates. He's up. He is hurt.
The team that we want to win. You don't have to make it clear. You just have to make it right.
I don't like that.
Never like anybody getting hurt. Alright, Caden lines up for face-off. It's gonna end up at the corner. Montgomery takes possession. The guy spins in a circle for a while, and Gabry tries to take a shot. And I think their guy just wasn't seeing Gabry behind him. Caden lines up for face-off. Gabry picks it up, flings it back into the corner where there's nobody. Montgomery flicks it around behind the net to their guy. Gabry comes up with it. Oh, briefly. It's going to come out of the zone. Matty Muller tries to hit it back in. Montgomery hits it towards the boards. They send it across. Gabry flicks it back out of the zone. They're going to hesitate to clear the zone. Caden gets a stick on it. It's long in front of the ice. Luke deflects it. Caden, long, slow, hops up in the air. Greg Noda in the corner. Landon gets it well out of the zone. Montgomery hesitates. They're trying to pass. You can tell they're looking tired and probably a little defeated at this point. Montgomery sends it up. Landon loses the skate, goes down for no reason. Caden's fighting for it. Landon's there to help him out. And Greg, just inside the zone, gets hammered over the boards right in front of us. Montgomery at the point. Just going to get overpowered right in center ice. Puck shoots back to Matty Muller, who backhands it out of the zone to Landon. Caden gets it in the zone.
11, 10,
Gabri
9, 8,
in the zone.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Greg in the corner. We're running out of time. Greg takes it behind the net, and that will end the game. And the season. Air-rated Clobber Luke. Very nice. Chesapeake Bay Hockey League champions for the 14U Upper Patrick Division. Nice game, a nice season for everybody. Yeah. Nice game, nice season.
And you wonder why his helmet breaks.
Oh yeah. Why does his helmet break? Because he takes it out and flings it on the ice. Do you believe the shot counter was 11 shots they took to 19 of ours? But I don't think they didn't count the first period, so I wouldn't put a whole lot of stock in it. So very nice. Well, I think they'll do some kind of presentation.
Hey Megan, do you have your phone? I'm already doing it. Of what? Of the presentation. Yes. Luke!
Luke's sister shouting at him. Why is he standing so far away from everybody else? I don't know.
It's so weird.
Oh, Karen and Luke. He's a little getting ready for a presentation of some kind. They're waiting for the official to come out. I'm not sure who we're waiting on. We're waiting on somebody. Oh, maybe you guys can see there's the banner for the Montgomery Gold team. Kieran, Gabri, and Greg skate out. It's our captain, 2 alternates. Select the banner for our team. And unroll it. There it is. 14U UA playoff champions 2019. Well, I can't see we're on the wrong side here, but I'm sure somebody's going to get some better pictures later. Oh, they're going to line up for it. We might even go down on the ice. Yeah. We'll go down and get some video here. Yeah, we're taking pictures. Down the slip. Luke and Ethan looking very chill. Literally, they're chill, just lying on the ice. Well, trying to get the banner straight here.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. That's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not important. We got some. So here's all the parents lining up here, and the boys posing, holding their fingers up. More parents trying not to slip on the ice. Ice is pretty chewed up, so it's not that slippery anymore. Playoff champions of the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League. If you didn't know, the Chesapeake Bay is got 18 million people live in the Chesapeake Bay area. Chesapeake Bay watershed. 6,000 square miles, I think. It's a big area. It stretches all the way from almost North Carolina to into New York State. We have teams from all over. Used to be a long time ago that it was the CBHL. I believe that was the Capital Beltway Hockey League when it started. As they expanded,
Nice job.
it became much larger. Luke's little sister did a report on the Chesapeake Bay just recently. I was helping with her homework as well. I know this factoids. Nobody go check them because I'm probably wrong. I think the 18 million people was correct, but I'm not sure if I remember the area. We're gonna see now if we can climb up on top of the goal and injure ourselves as we all knock it over. There's our captain and alternates. Yeah. Got my daughters out here trying to get still pictures. I'm sure there'll be plenty of those posted online later.
Good job, Dad.
That's it. There's the last shot of the scoreboard, 4-2. A lot of milling around, trying to remember this moment. Fake promotional advertising provided by Hank and John Green. Hank and John Green, they make a beautiful podcast called, I forget what it's called. But in it, they do fake promotional advertising all the time, which is where I got the idea from. Just considering hockey games have a certain amount of dead time to give me something to fill up the silence and add a little humor to the day. There's a Gabri posing with his parents. Everybody's got to get a chance to pose with the banner. Oh, little sisters skating around. Lots of sisters. Yeah, there's some more sisters. Yeah, coach is just saying. Okay. Megan, you want to get a picture with your brother? No, not yet.
Let him see
Okay.
them. Tom's getting back in there.
Oh, he's trying to get a picture with the banner. Everybody's got to get a picture with the banner. So happy moment for Ashburn. And Northern Virginia, who has beaten Maryland. Kids are lining up, shaking hands with the coaches. Coach has done a great job this season. I think much appreciated by everyone. All right, we're gonna get kicked off the ice soon, I hear. A few extra minutes for the championship game. Kieran's seating back up. He wants to get a little extra ice time in. All right. Charlie's socks are quite torn up. It's been a rough season. I don't know how long he's had those socks. Oh, here's a shot of Luke and Ethan, the two goalies. Hanging on the net. Hanging on the net. Not sure. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's straighten this out here so it's not wrinkled. I'm sure it'll stretch back out. Stephanie. All right, well, I think this is going to conclude our broadcast day. I'm glad I could help out for all the parents and friends who couldn't make it to the games live. And no, the girls already got lots of pictures. It's all good. So, thanks, and we will see you all next season, hopefully. Some of it, I'll probably do the Renegades if for some of the families that are doing the Renegades spring tournament.